Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Miami Heat defending home turf in the Eastern Conference.
Ready,
and this matchup with the Hornets, it's their first game of the NBA's regular season. This team matched up so well during the regular season. The first official NBA appearance from Black.
You know, and what a huge moment this is for him. I mean, your whole life has been spent leading up to this, and finally he's going to get to take the court in the NBA. I mean, his mind has to be racing like a million miles an hour.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I mean, there are all different kinds of pressure situations. This is about as nerve-wracking as it gets. But even so, I don't think it takes away from how much he enjoys it.
Now, here's Wade. He's covered by Black. Wade gets the bucket. Wade's got 8.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
After making it to the playoffs in 2014, the Hornets couldn't repeat the feat in 2015. A slow start probably, Greg, more than anything else did him in.
Really disappointing season coming in with such high expectations, and 33 and 49 just not good enough to get into the playoffs in any season.
Stoudemire setting the pick for Wade. Back to Stoudemire. Baseline J on the way. That's short off the rim.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass. And Kidd-Gilchrist had that very funky jumper coming into the league, and prior to last year, it really worked tirelessly. Not an easy thing to do to try to change the entire form and structure of your jump shot.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Bosch. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Clark for Kidd-Gilchrist, and his shot, it seemed to be a step in the right direction for his entire offensive game.
Well, Kevin, it was the first year of reworking that jump shot, and the mid-range percentage has gone up as a result. That's positive progress.
Zeller setting the pick for Lynn.
You know, and for Cody Zeller, after that promising rookie campaign, he just did not tear it up in year 2. In fact, his production only improved slightly, but that was mostly due to the increase in playing time. Talented guy, no doubt, just still trying to find his way in the league.
And for Cody Zeller, Greg, there's a reason he was the 4th overall pick back in 2013. He showed the size and athleticism to be a difference maker in college, and Clark, now he has to do it at the pro level as well, and I think people are pretty confident he can.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with those folks myself because he does have the tools. It's now a matter of transitioning and becoming a little better shooting the ball than he's shown.
Freak with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Black dishes to Kidd-Gilchrist. Hansbrough setting the pick for Kidd-Gilchrist. Shot clock at 6. From downtown, the Hornets rebound. Here's Zeller. That's good. Zeller's got 8 points.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Dragic kicks to Stoudemire. From 13, can't get it to go. And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Hornets on top. They're up by 3. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. Well, earlier we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA game.
You know, I've thought about this moment my entire life. Now that it's finally here, the feeling's pretty crazy. But I know it's just the beginning. I got a lot of hard work ahead of me to get to where I want to go, to be the best player and the best teammate I can be. But this is an exciting first step, no doubt.
You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective from most rookies, do you?
You really don't, Kevin. I mean, I really like his approach to the game. What remains to be seen, though, is will that translate to consistent production on the court.
The group getting ready for Miami. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Wash comes in for Joe Johnson. Luol Deng is checked in for Winslow. And it's Dragic in for Richardson. On the floor for Charlotte, Black in at shooting guard. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Tyler Hansbrough. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's Zeller in at the center position. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Miami.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
It's stolen by Dragic.
2 minutes.
Bosh, the screen. Now the dish to Wade. Fires from deep, and he gets the bucket. Wade's got 14.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Lin kicks to Black. 1:39 left to play here in the second quarter. A beautiful reverse layup. And that's the very first basket right there, folks, of what is hopefully a very long and a very prosperous career from Black.
Yeah, and he's playing it cool right now, but let me tell you, I'm sure that basket means the world to him. There's nothing like the first one.
My thought is he's probably just happy to have it out of the way. I mean, no more waiting and wondering when it'll come. Those first points are finally in the rearview mirror.
The Heat have shot 2 of 5 from the free throw line. And, of course, Chris Bosh has been such a prolific scorer and rebounder in his career. He's not quite in the 2010 category for his career, but, boy, Greg, he's close.
Yeah, I mean, good athleticism, that big wingspan, and not an overly physical player, but very instinctive on the backboard. And when it comes to scoring, particularly from that mid-range area, he can do it all.
Miami leading by 13. Outside Dragic. Here's Wade. It's rebounded by Kidd-Gilchrist.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Black the pass to Zeller. It's stolen by Deng. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
They've really flipped things around offensively.
Yeah, and anytime you can make more than half of your shots, you'll take that.
Hansbrough a screen on Dragic. Lin dishes to Black. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
.29 seconds left to play in the first half.
That foul is really going to hurt him in the second half. I mean, he's got to sit and may have to be off the floor for a long time, and they'll miss everything he brings to their team. I mean, he's active, he's aggressive, he's smart, he's tough. I mean, they're going to miss his presence significantly.
The Heat making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Miami with the ball. Outside Deng. The pass to Stoudemire. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Charlotte with it, down by 15. Here's Black, and once again off the mark by Charlotte.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Heat lead by 15. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Myers checked in for Dang. Johnson comes in for Richardson, and Winslow subbed in for Goran Dragic. Stoudemire out there with Whiteside. Then there's Chris Bosh. Then there's Johnson, and it's Winslow in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Stoudemire kicks to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Stoudemire, and that is good.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting it.
Black the pass to Lynn. He kicks to Black. Great D that time from Johnson.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Heat.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And it's always nice to get win number 1 against an opponent you'll be seeing a total of 4 times over the course of the year. They really set the tone tonight for their season series against the Hornets.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Dwayne Wade. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Lynn kicks to Black. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
Stoudemire against Hansbrough. Over to the left wing. Now here's Winslow. Guarded closely. Offensive rebound. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And standing by for the post-game show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwayne Wade. Double figures in both points and assists for the double-double that led the way tonight. He was their motor offensively and really got the team fired up.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Well, Dwayne Wade was at his best tonight, fellas. He's a ferocious competitor when he gets in the zone like that. That intensity on defense, those explosive moves to the rim, Dwayne Wade had it going on tonight.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.